Greetings and biggest love to the collective. Welcome to Which Works Healing Ministry channel. I am your host, Julianne, quantum sound healer and applied shadow worker. In my private practice, I facilitate healing over distance from illness, complex PTSD, and especially narcissist, empath, dynamic abuse. Email me to whichworkshealingministry@protonmail.com to inquire. Also visit whichworkshealingministry.org.org. Today's divination and facilitation for the divine collective of your zodiac placement includes, but is not limited to, Sun, Moon, Venus, and North Node. I always find my Jupiter placement enlightening. This healing work is for those who want to do their own shadow work in order to be a healthy partner, in order to magnetize a healthy partner, including but not limited to soulmates and twin flames. You may even have a kingdom spouse with whom you share a Christed mission to best serve the collective together. You are in the right place. As you heal from codependency and dysfunctional cycles of behavior, you naturally magnetize your divine mate with grace and ease in perfect divine timing, in alignment with the highest and best interests of the collective. Welcome. I invite you to join me in bringing your awareness to your heart. Put one or both hands on your heart and breathe deeply into your heart. And when you are present in your heart, drop your awareness to your sacral chakra. For women, that's the womb. When you feel present in your sacral area, I invite you to put your roots down and drop a cord from your root chakra down, down, down to the center of Mother Gaia's heart and womb space. Women, feel your wombs fully connected to mothers. When you feel fully grounded, join with me. I acknowledge that in Allentown, Pennsylvania, I am occupying stolen land from the Lenni Lenape indigenous peoples of Turtle Island, and I offer Ho'oponopono prayer to the ancestors. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Because I am sorry that I benefit from the genocide of original peoples and the suffering of generations in diaspora. I would like to thank the Mycelium Network, the soil microbiome, the animals of the land, and all that grows in the soil. Thank you to water, the consciousness of the land, and the creatures and plants of the waters. Thank you to the creatures of the air and the sylphs of the clouds. Thank you to the Earth Fae. Thank you to the sourced beings holding the true source light circle, which I hereby decree around this facilitation, if you choose to receive the energy work, including Sophia, the first emanation from Source, Yeshua, the Son, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene, and my own sovereign sourced self. I am so grateful and thankful. I am so thankful and grateful. This is an energy work facilitation called Applied Shadow Work. And there is a tendency for people who are exposed to the high vibrational field to yawn as a release, or also to experience eye watering. So if you experience any of those offloading symptoms, that is totally normal, and I encourage it. In fact, I encourage everyone to simulate a yawn, to go through the motions of yawning until they actually yawn, and to continue to exercise the yawn release while I'm doing this healing work. Let us begin. Welcome, Divine Cancer Collective. For the first time, or back to my channel, where we yawn off trauma. I'm going to do a little clearing on this Mother Peace deck with gratitude and acknowledgement to Karen Fogel and Vicki Noble. Clear, clear, clear. I have my asteroid Juno, the goddess of marriage, in Cancer. So I too am part of the Cancer collective, but just a wee little bit. All right, so the intention for the deck is to get some guidance. Yes, for Divine Cancer Collective. So let me put that intention in. Holy Spirit, please give me divine guidance. For Divine Cancer Collective, we will be looking at the top 3 cards and the bottom of the deck. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. I'm going to chant a form of Ho'oponopono prayer with gratitude to an acknowledgement of Polynesian culture. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Please yawn. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. At the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. This 4 of Swords comes up in so many readings. Okay. So the 4 of Swords, it is in the left position. All right. The 4 of Swords indicates a time of rest and recuperation after, well, the 3 of Swords is like heartbreak, basically, some kind of painful thing that we went through. So the 4 of Swords is when we, rest and we're alone. All right, and we heal. We have our boundaries up, so we have a safe space to realign our chakras. Ha 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 ha. So in the left position, let me see what Mother Peace says. All right. In the left position, the 4 of Swords, it says, the opinions of others hold more force than our own. Okay, so Divine Cancer Collective is not valuing the authority of their own, intuitive and investigative opinion or idea. They're caring a little bit too much what other people think. Okay, Divine Cancer Collective, caring a little bit too much what other people think. You can always reconsider that anytime you want, All right, so the first card is, the Priestess of Discs, also known as the Queen of Pentacles in traditional tarot. Pentacles are materials. They're something tangible, often thought of as money, but also a repository of value. And what greater value is there than embodiment? The Priestess of Discs is the priestess of embodiment. She's taking care of herself, doing yoga, and meanwhile, like, nature is babysitting her baby. But it's really knowing your worth and really caring for your body as a temple of spirit. And when the Priestess of Disc knows her worth, she will have all the coin that she needs, because her outer reality can only cannot help but reflect, her inner frequency of her value for herself. All right, but in the reversed position, yeah, it means kind of that energy is turned on its head. All right, so in reversed, it says, Divine Cancer Collective is not feeling well. Perhaps Divine Cancer Collective doesn't know what they need, or they're disembodied somehow. It is not time to try to take care of others, Divine Cancer Collective, because you, Divine Cancer Collective, are the ones who need attention and care. All right? Now, of course, you have to do that for yourself, but if you have any trustworthy people who can help in your healing, might be a good idea to contact them. Okay, the Priestess of Discs in reverse. Cancer Collective is not feeling well. They are disembodied and they need self-care and maybe care and support from others. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. We have more pentacles here. Now, the Nine of Discs is the archetypal energy of the eligible single lady in the traditional tarot, or as it's depicted, or it's just a single person, all right, who is not emotionally codependent and not financially codependent. They're independent, and therefore, since they are not in codependency, they are in a healthy place to form healthy interdependent relationships with other people based on their own independence. Do you hear me? All right, so Divine Cancer Collective may need taken care of. They don't feel well, but, you know, they're single and self-sufficient. All right, and so the next one, Major Arcana. That's funny because Nine of Discs is kind of the next, like, interval up is the Priestess of Discs, and the next interval up from that is the Empress. All right, so the third card is, well, High Priestess. This came out in the last video too. It's interesting to see the patterns. Often when a card comes out in one reading, it will come out in the next zodiac's reading, but in a different position, and then one of the cards in that reading will come out in the next zodiac's position in that reading. It's almost like there's like a linking kind of overlap effect, if you know what I mean. Interesting to see the patterns unfold over time. So the High Priestess, all right, it's I mean, the High Priestess keeps her secrets. It's, you know, the High Priestess is about interdimensional knowledge that is only given to or earned by a few who are completely dedicated to spirit. All right, so the Priestess is about intuition. It's about following your, you know, divine destined path or calling. All right, in the left position, I did say that's a Major Arcana. High Priestess in the left position says the High Priestess, though, when it comes to Divine Cancer Collective, Divine Cancer Collective feels uncertain. Divine Cancer Collective disbelieves their own insights or only has partial understanding right now. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, Divine Cancer Collective cares too much about other people's opinions. In some way is disembodied and needs self-care or care from others. But is, you know, relatively independent and self-sufficient otherwise, besides the fact that they're going through something rough. And then with the High Priestess in the left position, they only have partial intuition or understanding right now. Okay, let me grab the archetype deck here. These are called archetype cards by Carolyn Myss, M-Y-S-S. Within the context of my own protocol of applied shadow work, quantum sound healing, I informally refer to this as my shadow deck. I'm going to use it to generate a 74 card shadow signature for Divine Cancer Collective. after I give it a little clearing here. Ah, clear, clear, clear. Ah, ah. So bring me your deepest trauma. Bring me your broken heart, your cycle of codependency. Bring me your most challenging health issue, and we will generate a 74 card shadow signature for it and get to the roots of that woundedness. Because all issues are rooted in, well, in part, stored cellular trauma, unprocessed emotions that are stored in the cells, also stored in the DNA, and also stored in your infinite field from other lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions, which is all encoded in my clearing statement. Anyway, think of a shadow signature as a highly precise key. If you had a key so long that it had 74 little, bumpy configurations on it, that would be a very precise key, wouldn't it? So a shadow signature with all these layers of wounding named in divine order allows the most leverage for the body to offload trauma with as much grace and ease and speed as possible. So a 74 card shadow signature will yield a 4-hour and 45-minute quantum healing soundtrack. So yes, you do want to listen to that, the whole thing, at least once, but not all in one sitting. It doesn't have to be. Basically, the quantum healing soundtrack is meant to be a done-for-you, automated, set it and forget it tool to help you offload density, which is unprocessed, emotions, foreign energy entanglements, and that heaviness that just dogs you when you're wounded and you haven't resolved your wounding. I think we all know what that heavy feeling feels like. That's what I mean when I say density. So picture this. Play the track on any device, let's say in your home. Maybe, you've got a laptop or, a desktop there, or you've got an old cell phone that you're not using that you can, run a track on. Or you've got a tablet, put it on loop, put it on repeat, and run it for 30 days straight. I run my tracks for 30 days straight, and I usually have 10 playing, but I had to restart my computer, and so I have to reload them and get them playing again, so I don't have it actually playing right now. But basically, it's the equivalent of 500 hours of therapy if you play your track for 30 days. And it will help you offload a lot of density so that you can feel lighter and make, decisions and choices in your life from a lighter place of more clarity and less woundedness. I recovered from 23 years of complex PTSD, and I developed applied shadow work in early 2020 and have been doing it for myself and others for way, way, way over 10,000 hours since then. And I feel fantastic. I no longer have any of the symptoms that I used to have from complex PTSD. And I don't know, for me, that's kind of a big deal. Anyway, I am booking facilitations for individual work. Please email me to Witchworks Healing Ministry at protonmail.com. Anyway, this bracelet is like always falling apart and coming untied. It's so annoying. I was getting distracted there for a moment. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get a shadow signature for Divine Cancer Collective. Put the intention in. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Holy Spirit, Please give me a shadow signature for Divine Cancer Collective, where the top 3 cards and the bottom illuminate the Mother Peace cards that we already have out on the table. Thank you, Spirit. More chanting. Please yawn. If you must simulate a yawn until you really yawn, please do. Divine Cancer Collective. Ah, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, a frequent flyer on my facilitations here. Magical Child has popped up again. So, why does Divine Cancer Collective care too much about the opinions of others and not properly value the authority of their own, thoughts and ideas and truths? Because of Magical Child shadow. So the light attribute of Magical Child is seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all people and all things, and the belief that everything and anything is possible if it's in the highest and best interests of the collective, for sure, if the divine, if it's in alignment with divine will. So the shadow attribute is Divine Cancer Collective, and our ancestors, have been hurt by individuals in our lives, an institutional and off-planetary agent, in power and history, who demonstrated pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, who actually believed that energy and action were not required for growth. They thought that the passage of time would do it alone. Nope. All right, anyway, so that's why Divine Cancer Collective does not properly value their own opinions, thoughts, and ideas, and the authority of their own sense of truth. I witness Magical Child shadow for Divine Cancer Collective and for our lineages with compassion and respect. Back to the top of the deck. We have Damsel. Hello, Damsel, mild friend. How many zillions of hours I did clearing Damsel and also doing a soul retrieval on that. Yes, if you do enough shadow work to remove, a certain archetypal wounding from your body, you can do a soul retrieval on it, because a lot of times when we have a big trauma, a piece of our soul, yes, will literally leave our body out of fear and separate out into the ether. And so if we do enough shadow work to clear the root of that wounding that happened in that scary moment, then we can call that piece of soul back. And the night's sleeps that I had after my soul retrievals and waking up the next day, that was real. I have never slept so well as I have those nights, and woken up feeling literally more whole of a person than I did the day before. Soul retrieval work is awesome, but you have to do enough shadow work to lay the groundwork to do it. You can't just start retrieving soul parts without healing your body to make it a safe place for that soul piece to return. If the wounding is still in your body, then that soul piece is not going to want to return, basically. All right. No, that's my understanding anyway. Unless anybody else can explain differently to me, I'm open to it. People with more experience. But that's my personal experience. So, why... oh, well, let's see. Why does Divine Cancer Collective not feel well? Why do we need to be taken care of? Why are we disembodied? Because damsel shadow, so the light attribute of damsel is understanding the nature of healthy romance. Understanding that codependency is not healthy romance, basically. And it inspires you to rely on yourself. Yeah, so damsel shadow is codependency, basically. And also, like, especially having to do with romance, you know, we're looking for like someone to save us, thinking that someone else is going to make us whole, or someone else is going to make us healed, or someone else is going to solve all our problems. So the shadow attribute is Divine Cancer Collective, and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional off-planetary agents in power and history who were waiting for a knight to provide and were seduced by romantic illusion. Oh boy, did I spend too many years in those energies. I mean, structurally, women are set up to be codependent so that men can take advantage of them under the patriarchal simulation. This is true. This is very, very true. But it doesn't mean that we're not responsible to climb out of that hole that was dug for us, right? We may have fallen into it, but it is our responsibility to climb out. And I had to do that, and many other women have done it too. Getting out of damsel shadow. I mean, anybody can do that, you know, regardless of sex. It's just an energy. All right, so I witnessed this wounding of damsel shadow for Divine Cancer Collective. And for our lineages, with compassion, and respect. Damsel shadow, Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with damsel shadow to quantumly disentangle from Divine Cancer Collective's infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with damsel shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglements associated with damsel shadow from Divine Cancer Collective's infinite fields. Cleared and cancel. Across all lifetimes, timeline, and dimensions, into a boundary of light, back to source to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love, so mote it be, and so it is. Rainbows. Okay. So, the next one is Destroyer. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, all the shadows are really heavy and really dark, but this is a pretty bad one as far as they go. Not gonna lie. All right, so as a reminder, this 9 of discs is when you are out of emotional codependency and out of financial codependency. You're independent so that you can be interdependent when you form relationships. However, what keeps us out of it's destroyer shadow that puts us in codependency. Just like even Damsel was about codependency. So a lot of this is about codependency. Yeah. So the light attribute of destroyer, pardon me a sec. Okay. The light attribute of destroyer is releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. Yes, there are always 3 stages of creation. There's the seed, the gestation time, and there's the destruction of what no longer serves to proceed to clear the way for new creation. All right, so Divine Cancer Collective, and our ancestors, have been hurt by individuals in our lives, an institutional and off-planetary agent in power and history, who were intoxicated with destructive power, who destroyed other people's dreams and potentials. And that's where we can fall into codependency, where we've been hurt by people with destroyer shadow. All right, destroyer shadow. I witness this wounding for Divine Cancer Collective and for our lineages with compassion and respect. Destroyer shadow. Divine Cancer Collective. Oops. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiven. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiven. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. Rainbows. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglement associated with destroyer shadow to quantumly disentangle from Divine Cancer Collective's infinite fields. Cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimensions, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature, with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglement associated with destroyer shadow, and I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglement associated with destroyer shadow from Divine Cancer Collective infinite fields, cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension into a boundary of light, back to source, to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So mote it be, and so it is. Rainbows. All right. The last one is addict. Oh, wow. Interesting combination. So, why are we out of our intuition? Why is our intuition blocked? Why do we only have partial understanding? All right, well, Spirit says that in this case, for Divine Cancer Collective, the root of their being out of their intuition is some kind of addiction. Now, addiction can literally be codependency too. You can be addicted to a codependent relationship. So I think there's a really, really strong theme of codependency here. So the light attribute of addict is it helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. And what does addictive, addictive basically means codependent. Because if you're addicted to something, you can't live without it. And if you can't live without it, then you're codependent on it. All right? So the shadow attribute is divine, Cancer collective, and our ancestors have been hurt by individuals in our lives and institutional and off-planetary agents in power and in history who compromised integrity and honesty, allowed an addictive pattern to have authority over their inner spirit. Okay. I mean, addictions come in all forms, but I did note that codependency and addiction are kind of pretty much the same thing. So, codependency and addiction keep us out of our intuition and they keep us from clarity. That's why we only have a partial understanding, because we lack clarity, because our addiction or codependency doesn't let us see clearly. I witnessed this wounding of addict shadow for Divine Cancer Collective and for our lineages with compassion and respect. Addict shadow. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience. Divine Cancer Collective. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Rainbows. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Rainbow. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. I am the violet flame of transformation and forgiveness. Rainbows. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with addict shadow to quantumly disentangle from Divine Cancer Collective's infinite field. Cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension. Because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with addict shadow. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky, foreign energy entanglement associated with addict shadow from Divine Cancer Collectives infinite fields cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timeline, and dimensions into a boundary of light back to source to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So mo to be, and so it is. Rainbows. Okay. Anywhere that Divine Cancer Collective and myself have offloaded density, stored cellular trauma, and foreign energy entanglements associated with this entire shadow signature, including but not limited to magical child, damsel destroyer, and addict. Wow, what a lineup. Damsel destroyer and addict. Shadows, we have co-created subatomic nooks and crannies of void into these void spaces through the grace of Christ. I intentionally and completely refill us each with the brightest, whitest, true source healing light, and the most golden, liquid sparkling, true source love light, and with the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And I seal in our subtle etheric fields completely and intentionally with the brightest, whitest, true source healing light, and the most golden, liquid sparkling, true source love light, and with the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And I do this from crown to soul, from back to front, from side to side, inside and outside, and all around us. And may our personal electromagnetic, subtle etheric, and infinite causal fields vibrate and resonate with increased coherence and integrity. So mote it be, and so it is. Rainbows. Divine Cancer Collective, thank you so very much for receiving my healing offering. It is actually in your highest and best enlightened self-interest to help my applied shadow work be more widely dispersed throughout the collective by helping it be blessed by the YouTube algorithm gods. So please leave a comment. Let me know if you had any offloading experiences of yawning or of eye-watering. Please like this video. If you came this far, especially, and found some value, please share this free healing video with someone you care about who has a Cancer placement. And please consider subscribing to my channel. If you change your mind, you can always undo it later. But meanwhile, any activity on my channel is very beneficial. Because if everybody did their own shadow work, they would stop perpetrating their own unresolved wounding onto everyone else in the collective. And if we literally each cleaned up our own mess, we would be living in utopia. So help me, help you, help the collective. Stay blessed, collective. Keep yawning. And come back to my channel soon.